Just a curbside, down in Rihanna. Waiting for the rockets to come along.
Welcome to the Curbside Prophet Podcast. Today's guest is battle rap extraordinaire and king of mustache maintenance. Stalk will be joining the show today. And the reason he will be joining today's show is to help further discuss the ever-growing epidemic in hip-hop culture, the thing that seems never to go away no matter how many decades pass, the phenomenon of white rappers. Now, since its birth, hip-hop has seen its fair share of Caucasian crossover. You got the legends like the Beastie Boys, Rick Rubin, Eminem.
'Cause I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. I don't know, it's just the way I am.
But then there's a crop of new up-and-comers right now. You got the good, like, G-Eazy, Machine Gun Kelly, Mac Miller.
Baby, you could wear my hat. Baby, you could wear my hat. Just make sure you give it back. Just make sure you give it back. Baby, you could wear my hat. Baby, you could wear my hat. If you got something to match. If you got something to match that.
But then you just got the straight-up bad, as highlighted by Peter Rosenberg of Hot 97.
We all had a major setback. Vanilla Ice. This was a very difficult time, but now look at us. We're surrounded by buffoonery. Slim Jesus.
What? Stop the music.
Spooky Black.
What?
Spooky Black? I'm
Wait.
not saying he's talentless. I'm just saying the name is buffoonery. Lil Dicky,
Yo.
talented kid, really funny. Your white boy forefathers worked too hard for you to come out with that Jew-fro in the name Lil Dicky.
Highly
Okay?
appropriate.
And then you just got the straight-up ugly, like the infamous Iggy Azalea freestyle.
Gotta give it to you raw. Bitch, from point when the beat me joint. Gotta choose this beat. I'm spraying my joint. Straight crack rap. Won't till the pop.
Not to be confused with the equally infamous Courage the Cowardly Dog freestyle. So you have my thoughts, you know where I'm coming from, but joining the discussion is my very special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, Stalk, what's going on?
Oh, sorry, it's just the two of us.
I know a little bit about you, but just break down some basic information about yourself, just for the audience who doesn't know who Stalk is yet.
Thankfully, I don't have to address both the people who do know who I am, but everyone else, I technically, I suppose, a white rapper. I make words rhyme. I'm primarily a battle rapper, which is kind of become its own sect.
Oh, that's good. That's gonna be a thing.
Hip-hop.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
absolutely. It's very much its own subculture that's still, connected to mainstream rap and hip hop. But I'm a local white rapper. I've appeared on King of the Dot and other battle leagues. Fresno's Power and Respect League. I've battled there about a dozen times. So I've gotten to meet a lot of actual rappers and have to deal with a lot of actual rappers, primarily the white ones.
I say, like, are you talking rappers that people would be familiar with, or just?
I mean, yeah, like there's a battle rap event out in the Bay sometime last year, and the main event had E40, Too Short, MC Hammer. They were on stage co-hosting. It was hosted by Sway of Sway in the Morning.
What?
Yeah, this is just one battle, and so the mainstream is very aware of battle rap, and they've been coming out to shows. And I remember I saw E40 at an event, and I said, "Hey, E40, are you gonna go to the battle event?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go do that after I go eat." And then I never saw him. He never came back.
All right, so that's the first E40 story you're gonna get of the day. E40 likes to eat.
Exactly.
Which battle event was that in the Bay then? Because I've seen your mostly local stuff.
I primarily I go out to events. I've battled in other towns like LA and San Jose and stuff. But that event was Battle of the Bay. The Oakland area has a very strong battle scene. But a lot of my primary battles I'm very fortunate to have a league in my backyard. So I battle a lot in Fresno. I battled in Modesto, Stockton. I was booked to battle in Canada last year.
Did you do it?
I didn't. My passport never came in. But
Bro.
yeah, I know. And King of the Dot was super nice to me, and I'm not the biggest name, but they were gonna get me a hotel, and just super nice. And I felt terrible about not being able to do it.
Man, that's like,
What can you do?
oh, you gotta hope it comes back again.
Yeah, I gotta work my way up to
You gotta work your way up the Canadian ranks.
exactly.
Little
And
Fresno.
that's how backwards battle rap is to mainstream. It's like, I just want to get to Canada. It's like, you will never hear someone shelling their mixtape in Manchester Mall say that.
I mean, with the Drake,
That's
the Justin
very true.
Bieber, the Weeknd,
You're right.
Canada may just be the place to go. Stephen Curry's wife, Canadian.
Is she? Wow.
Born in Canada, then got, one of those situations. So yeah, Canada might be the...
Canada's popping.
You might have been onto something there, man.
Exactly.
All right, so I've watched many of your battles. Have you taken an L? Because I see people who shouldn't be on this level with you, not one bit.
Battle rap is weird. There's judge battles, which have primarily gone the wayside because when judges decide a person loses, the loser often goes on a tangent, hissy fit, going, "I didn't lose. You didn't get my bars. You slept on me. The crowd was biased. I was drunk. I had a bad hair day. Just everything bad."
People just can't take the L?
No, people cannot accept losses. So judge battles primarily have gone away. Back when it was popular, I didn't lose. I think I'm at 14-0. But there are unjudged battles that are purely preference.
Up in the air, kind of like a URL and stuff like that?
Absolutely. URL, never judged a battle. And that's great because that gives the fans something to debate, that gives it a little bit more replay value. Like, I want to see if so-and-so actually won this. So I don't think judging battles is a good idea, but it's subjective. If you think white jokes are corny, then I lost every battle I've ever gotten, and that's fine.
Look. No, they didn't get your bars, man.
Yeah,
they
slept
didn't
on
get
me.
your bars, man.
I had
They weren't ready.
diarrhea. Everything was bad that day.
All right, so how did battle rap come to you?
Battle rap came to me. I have a dear friend named DED. He's a local rapper, and he dabbled in battling. And I went out to Stockton to see him battle. And at that time, I'd been watching online. I saw, I was watching Murder Mook and Lux and all those battles. Dumbfounded Tantrum was a big one for me. And I went out to watch my buddy Daniel battle. And I had never seen local battling. It was Modesto, but I was like, I hadn't seen people of my age, my social circle doing this. And I went out, not that they were bad, because a lot of them I ended up battling and becoming friends with, but I watched it going, I can hang with these guys. I might not be able to do the big stuff, but I can't be on a grind time, but I can beat this dude who just rhymed poop with stupid 5 times. So I asked for a battle, and DD got it for me. And when I won that battle, I started getting offers from other leagues because there's a lot of little leagues.
So it just starts rolling over. Once you win one,
word of mouth.
Like, okay.
Word of mouth is the best thing for, battle rap. You tell someone this guy's great, get him on a card. This guy would be good against this guy. So just networking. Thankfully, if I didn't win my first one, I don't know if I'd still be doing it.
Lucky you got a bad guy then.
Yeah, and I think the good thing about battle rap is, what keeps me going is it's instant gratification. You write something, you say it, crowd erupts with laughter, you feel great, you go home. That's it. I don't gotta spend 6 months in the studio producing a beat to get a crowd of people on my side. I could go out and perform and have fun and then do it again 6 weeks later. So I guess it's kind of a lazy man's performance art, but at the same time, not everybody can do it.
I wouldn't call it lazy, man, only because you do it well. So I'm gonna give you that much. So you, white rapper,
Yes.
white battle rapper.
Very much.
What is your opinion when you see white rappers come in and do it not as well as you? There's certain people in the world who might be Caucasian, who might try it.
Bless their hearts.
And they're the reasons where we're like, see, this is why white you can't rap. Like, we have to point at them.
No, I think white people have so many bad stereotypes against them that I'll take a bad white people can't rap all day. They'll be like, your ancestors were demons and you destroyed this country. Oh, and you can't rap. I'll be like, you're right, we can't rap. But yeah, you're right. The color thing is gonna always be there. But you got to think that when you're a white rapper, you're going to get compared to 2 people in the world. There are 2 humans out of the history of hip hop.
You cannot escape it.
No. I mean, you can try and hold I don't want to say it's an uphill journey for a white rapper to be taken seriously because, it's subjective. It depends how you approach the medium.
Because I want people to understand the picture here. There are some people who are like from that kind of culture and they just happen to be Caucasian.
Yeah.
You're like actually like pretty white.
I'm crazy white.
And then you just know how to rap. Like
super white.
You accidentally fell in it's like Chemical X got into you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you just got a rap talent out of it.
I grew up on Shields and West in a poor neighborhood. I went to Fresno High. I'm surrounded by bulldogs. That atmosphere doesn't scare me. And I think the idea of young Francis and Timmy from the suburbs going into a cholo's backyard and rapping about God knows what, that terrifies them. I don't care if I get jumped.
It just means it validates it a little bit.
Exactly. Then, if anything, that means I went for it. If I get jumped, I didn't half-ass anything.
I'm glad that you can be confident in your space of white rappers because they end up getting caught or exposed. And in Iggy's case, Iggy just didn't own the fact that she was
Trash.
that she was coming into something that wasn't hers. Iggy just saw her sales and just thought, oh, well, I got all these sales and I got all these used to be sold out shows, so I must be doing it right and everyone else is a hater. And it's like, nah, we trying to tell you, you're not actually as good as you think you are.
Exactly. The worst thing you can encounter is constructive criticism at a rapper, because if you ever see a rapper on Facebook get critiqued, it's the most gross thing in the world. Someone will be like, here's my mixtape. Someone will comment, your mixtape isn't very good. Oh, why you all up on my jock for? You love me. Oh, look at you mad. You obsessed. I got my stand right here. It's rappers can't accept criticism, and especially Iggy Azalea, who just looking like a flamingo and just weird. And she's a cartoon character, and when she can't grasp,
I feel like she doesn't know that what she's doing is a character. Like, you know what I mean?
She is a caricature of white rap. She is an animated form of something that could have substance but doesn't, or maybe it did but it doesn't anymore. So people have trouble accepting her at face value because she is such an anomaly. It's like, how is this ratchet white girl rapping and getting so popular?
Why is this working is the question. The same question gets applied to a young man named Slim Jesus. This is all we really... This whole thing was a farce. All we wanted to do was get two guys in here to talk about Slim Jesus.
Slim Jesus episode. Let's do it.
And see, this is the thing about Slim Jesus, because first I hear the name, and I'm just like, all right, this is already crazy that you call yourself Slim Jesus. Yeah. Then I hear the song, and I'm like, or no, I saw the video. So you're hearing the song, I'm seeing the guns in my face that you can tell are Fisher-Price guns. You got his friends in the background throwing $1 bills.
You think they were his friends, or you think
he had black people that
black people?
I don't think he could play black people.
Yeah.
I don't think he hit that status yet. But these dudes in there, and then later on, I saw the Vlad TV interview.
When you listen to your music, there's a lot of street stories. Like, how involved were you street-wise in terms of...
Street-wise, for the most part on the street, I got homies that are in that and I know people who are. I haven't I'm not out here catching bodies and obviously. I'm smart, but I know people and I've been, in some situations, but I'm not out here killing people.
Do you have a criminal record at all?
Nah, I'm straight.
It comes off like he's mocking us.
Yes.
Or mocking rap culture. And then he's just like, nah, man, it's just entertainment. And that's where, for me, it was hard to be mad at him for, being a white boy fake gangster rapping when 90% of these black dudes is out here fake gangster rapping.
Exactly. Yeah, if he stuck to his guns and did a Vlad interview and was like...
Guns?
Yeah, he pulled out his Fisher-Price gun and was like, I pack the heat all the time. That would be... He'd get written off right there. And you gotta remember, his success and the hatred for him is all because he's white. If he was black and he put out that song, would it have gone viral like it did?
It wouldn't have gone viral.
Not at all.
It would have got some attention though, because it falls right in line with everything else that kind of comes out as far as that trap music sound and stuff.
Exactly.
That Chief Keef life.
Don't get me wrong. That it bangs. If he wasn't rapping over it, and even if some of his raps over it, it goes. But I think the fact he looks like a Q-tip. Amplified it so much more, and appearance plays the factor. If it was a 2 Chainz looking dude, had his voice and his bars,
6'2" dude, dreads hanging everywhere, wouldn't have freaked anybody out.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Slim Jesus.
Slim Jesus.
I guess, is he getting a pass?
That's your call.
So word to anybody rapping. Look, just admit that it's a character, and I guess you'd be okay.
Either be yourself, or if you're gonna be somebody else, admit it.
Yeah, and speaking of rappers being characters, you actually had a very interesting comparison that you made to battle rap in that respect.
If you like wrestling, battle rap is the same exact. I tell this to other battle rappers, I tell this to promoters, same thing. Different characters, we don't mean anything, it's fake, we're putting on a show, everything is planned ahead of time. There are different styles that you might prefer.
That might go well together when they face off.
Exactly. You want to see 2 cruiserweights, or you want to see Rey Mysterio against the Big Show? You want to see the joke guy against the street guy, or you want to see 2 joke guys? Mm-hmm. And, there's guys like Daylight, who's gotten really famous for, doing crazy things and dressing up, and it's performance art.
I don't like him that much, though.
Yeah, no.
And
I like Daylight.
Well, to the battle rap point, though, I see, because he's more famous, not for the rapping.
Exactly.
But for the shenanigans.
But you know what? No one will admit that faster than he will. He'll he'll be the first to tell you, if I didn't do all this crazy stuff, you would not know who I am.
And I've heard his bars. I think he's all right, but it's the shenanigans that get you famous.
Exactly. I like to think of him as battle rap's New Jack. New Jack was a wrestler who couldn't wrestle. He jumped off a scaffold, and you remember that for the rest of your life. And so
that's all he had to do.
Yeah, exactly.
It was halfway suicide, but once you make it through,
anybody can jump off a rooftop. Anybody can poop their pants on a battle rap stage. You know, it's whatever keeps people talking about you, I guess.
Speaking of which, did you see Summer Madness 5?
I did.
I was so hurt in the Loaded Lux battle.
Lux and Clips?
Oh, God. Like, congrats, Clips.
Yeah, for sure.
But Loaded Lux disappointed me so much.
It did.
Like, keeping with the whole battle rap to wrestling theme, watching Clips destroy Lux like that, it was like watching Brock Lesnar in the street. The point that I'm making is...
He said you took those L's back to back.
Oh, you went from a Drake to a Meek?
Yeah.
I was like, oh. When the crowd started chanting 3-0, I was like... And it wasn't so much that Clips elevated himself. He did well. Yeah. But that was more about Loaded Lux's fall from grace. He just took 3 L's in a row.
If they battled on the roof, he'd have to jump.
Yeah, which was also referenced.
There you go. Look at that.
Oh, man. 2 more things are going to happen here.
All right, let's do it.
After so many wrestling and rap references being made.
Too many.
Too many.
For Laughing Stock and the Prophet, too.
Like, yeah, like the B95 crowd is not going to understand what's happening right now.
Exactly. We just alienated everybody.
But 2 things can remain. We have to address John Cena's career in rap. Does it get a pass or a fail?
Absolutely, it gets a pass. Absolutely.
It gets a pass?
John Cena and Will Smith are 2 people that I think that people forget.
That they're both white rappers?
Well, exactly. I've always said John Cena's like the black Will Smith. They're so much more famous as entertainers. People forget that they can actually rap. John Cena can rap. Is he on the Slim Jesus tip to where he's faking the funk in most of his bars? Maybe. But does he have skill and technique? And can he hold his own on a mic? And can he ride a beat well? Absolutely. Anyone who does their own entrance theme wins. John Cena wins. Shawn Michaels wins. That's it. They're the only 2 who won.
All right, so Curbside Prophet Podcast. We told you that there was going to be some bars from the legend known as Laughing Stock. After we done talked so badly about all these other rappers and stuff too, we might have to.
So I just talked crap about everybody, and now I gotta try and
at least prove that you're not. Don't be a Slim Jesus on me right now. You gotta back it up.
It'd be so much easier if I could, but I won't. Start the day with black coffee, steak, and read the newspaper. Handcraft the steps that I take like I'm a shoemaker. Make sure that work is out in space and call it Moonraker. Cap it off with whiskey, scotch, and sleep because I don't do chasers. Investing on a future of debt, my life's a huge favor. Kick back and watch you get thirsty. I'm a rude waiter. You can try to dodge the poison. Shout-outs to your food taster. I'm moving in on everything you own like a new neighbor. Go up to the dean on grad night with a C-walk. My bank account is full of withdrawals. I call it detox. I'd give you my 2 cents. I'm not a fan of cheap talk. Want to get to coin heaven without Mario's beanstalk. When other rappers see stock, well, they forget the laughing part. Everything they've done, I been there like I'm Avatar. Everybody knows the Tin Man didn't have a heart. Bars that caused an earthquake from Finland to Zanzibar. I want a girl with nice teeth, which isn't right because mine are puffed. I want to make her laugh to hide the fact that I don't smile much. Tell her that I want a full house because I'm the type to bluff. Make sure she doesn't notice that the cards are stacked when times are tough. But I'm happy on the inside. I could laugh all day, but my elation gets mistaken with an asshole face. People always asking if I'm mad like I should fake real nice. Bet I get it from my dad. He's the Hank Hill type. Can't afford the coolest stuff, so I say that I'm ignoring trends. Never getting laid, so I just say that I have Mormon friends. Ladies talking to you like you're phony as shit, but the message being sent because they know you exist. How can I expect a girl to blow me a kiss when I'm too busy playing Snake on my Nokia brick? I could lay a foundation better than a landscaper. After that, I'm drawing blanks because I'm as smooth as sandpaper. Some fireball with Tylenol with Cupid playing matchmaker. Restraining orders aren't what I wanted when I said fat paper. Cover ugly with some funny, I'm astounding with charm, and I'm the flyest in the world if we make out in the dark. Most people that I know are hanging out at the bar, but I could barely find the heart to make it out to my car. Sometimes I think my life would be much better if I take drugs, but then I do and realize that I just need to wake up, explore creative ventures that my dad was too afraid of, define life by the smiles you make and not the pay stubs.
All you whack rappers. All you whack rappers, I don't want to hear no excuses. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Curbside Prophet Podcast. You now have a full array of opinions on white rappers, but I'm not a racist. I have one white rapper friend.
Civil rights. Civil rights have made a move.
There we go. That's affirmative action for you. Curbside Prophet out.
I'm just a curbside clown in Rihanna, self-proclaimed bad mother for you.
B95.